Token white guy. He's got cancer.
Shit.
Young age of 825.
Oh.
Just a kid. We're raising money. St. Jude Hospital. Childhood cancer for our little friend Joey B.
Oh my god.
Me and my wife Michael will answer any questions on Twitter. Please keep them nice. Don't ask about her name, Michael. I mean Michelle.
Bump it up. Bump it up.
Joey B. We smoking that Joey B pack. I don't know if we can use that.
I think whenever it comes to childhood cancer, we can't make many jokes about it.
I mean, it's not an actual child. It's the 82-year-old former president of the United States.
People
I
are.
think we're okay. Making the executive order here. Oh my God, when he dies. Sorry, folks, I died. In hell. Ronald Reagan. My good friend, Ronald. Go way back. Me and his wife, Nancy. We used to suck each other's cocks. We used to suck Ronald's cock together. Talk about a trickle down, folks.
Trickle down. Trickle
Something-
down.
There was something trickling down. And wasn't the money, folks. It wasn't the money. I can tell you that. So could the poor people. So could the poors. And then I made the crime bill, folks. That fucked a lot of people's lives up real bad. For weed, a cool thing. Everybody calls me a cool president on the Democrat side. They said he's hip. He's young, he's hip, he's a kid. But I don't even like weed. I never even smoked weed, folks. I lock people up for it. There's people still in jail. True story. For a fucking gram and a half. Because I said they were part of a jungle. A racial jungle, folks. It's not alleged. You can look that up. Also, the number of times I've used the N-word, folks. On the record. OTR. OTR, yeah, it was the 70s, but I didn't want people mixing. You know what I mean? That's not alleged. You can look that up. So in conclusion, folks, I'll see you in hell. And welcome to the Pool House with Alex and Kelsey.
It's the Pool House Podcast with your hosts, Alex and Kelsey.
That was quite the cold open.
Such a cold open. Oh my.
Words.
You told me I couldn't be president anymore. Fuck you. I do feel bad for him about that part. Like, yeah, he sucked at it, but like, there's got to be some sort of wrongful termination.
Gosh.
Are you seeking compensation for wrongful termination as an old ass president? We'll come to
Oh my gosh.
Nador, and I don't know, I'll go to court for you on your behalf. I'll do the voice.
Oh gosh.
It's been a while since I've done the Joe voice.
It's been. I just realized.
Good streak of not a lot of disassociation.
We have.
Well, guess what, folks? It's coming back. No, okay. This is a just for today type of thing.
Just because you texted me and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was. What did I say? That Joe Biden's gonna die?
Yeah, like
He was
what?
Diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer.
No. What metastasized?
Yeah, I was gonna do a short news episode tonight, but I thought, you know what, I'll let it simmer
Yeah.
and talk about it here with you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna do like a Drake voice and rap Metastasis with something, but a little too tongue twistery for the audio delay that I'm experiencing while I talk. Yeah.
That's so crappy.
Well, at least we didn't manifest this one like with our boy Jimmy Buffett.
We did not.
Who's also a JB. And, you know, Justin Bieber we got to worry about too. All these JBs.
Oh my gosh. And obviously, either Trump has learned AI or had some poor intern write this for him. He said, President Donald Trump said he was saddened by Biden's diagnosis. You know, he was just over here like cackling while sipping on a DC and eating his Big Mac, his daily Big Mac. Melania and I are saddened to hear about Joe Biden's recent medical diagnosis. We extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery. Trump posted on his Truth Social platform. How is that platform's still up.
They're
How is
probably
that
just
still
throwing
going?
money at it at this point. So what? Just keep it going. How much is server space? Put it in China. It's fine. And then he comes out and goes, we got to bring TikTok to America. They're too Chinese. I don't know if he was celebrating. Like, I've always wondered if he actually secretly is. They're probably kind of like cool with each other, I think. But because they're on opposite sides, when they debate, of course, they're taking the low blows and shit. But a lot of that stuff is just for sport, is what we don't realize about these career politicians. It's like literally like sport.
Yeah.
And those two don't hate each other. They're two grumpy old men. And like when I saw them sitting in the Oval Office together, joking around and just being cool, and like Biden's, not all there, but like I was like, okay, this has a different air than when Obama and Biden, or no, when Obama and Trump met after Trump won the first time. Like, oh, it's because they're two old white men. Of course, they have like the telepathic old white men thing. It's like, oh, you hate them too? Me too. Okay.
Can you just imagine the post locker room follow up where it's like, good game, wherever it's ESPN.
Great. We were talking about all of the great asses that we see walking around. I was like, you know what? DEI hires, keep doing it. If DEI means delicious, what's E? Something having to do with butts, folks. Bring me more of these big booty Latinas working in the Oval Office, please. Send them
Not
to
the
me.
big
Don't
booty
send them back.
Latinas.
Send them to me. I just found out about big booty Latinas and about Sleepy Joe's diagnosis, and one of those things I'm sorry for, one of them I'm very happy about. And I'll tell you, the one I'm very happy about is the big booty Latinas. I'm very sorry about Joe, though. I will hop on Minecraft with him and Barry later.
Follow me on Twitch.
Barack?
It's mandatory. I make it mandatory.
You log in on Twitch. Why am I following the president? THA Prez, like with a Z. Ident. It's me, the president. I know I should be either golfing or in my tanning chamber, but here I am playing Minecraft with my two best friends, Barack Hussein and Joey B, who's on a ventilator. No, I think he's all right. Like, I think he's not like in critical or anything. He's just like was pissing blood, I think, was how they found out.
What?
Yeah.
No, he was like a level 9 out of 10 on highest
really?
risk
Oh,
category.
fucked.
The Gleason score of
Oh.
9 indicates a high-grade aggressive form of prostate
So
cancer.
is that why we haven't seen him in a while?
Oh, that must be it. Like,
Wow.
oh gosh.
Folks.
We'll just...
82.
Yeah, we're gonna have a funeral soon, aren't we?
Man, Jimmy Carter outlived so many of these fuckers.
I know.
And he was the most boring president. Nothing happened during him.
Hmm.
He did nothing. He just sat there. He was like, yeah, I mean, like, I guess we're safe. But, like, nothing's changing. Everyone was like, fuck you, Jimmy Carter.
He
Where's
did
the drama?
something.
Where's the drama, you peanut farming fucking Clark Kent ass?
He did, like, like philanthropical stuff.
Wow, that's so cool. What about like bombing a village full of children, or like, blowing up saying that there's WMDs in a school.
Wait. As President Carter pardoned all Vietnam draft evaders in so he pardoned Trump, negotiated major
Yeah.
foreign policy
All right,
agreements,
no,
including
he's
the
pretty cool.
Camp David Accords, the Panama Canal treaties, and the second round of strategic arms limitation talks, and established
so he
diplomatic
was-
relations with China.
So he was like more progressive than a lot of the Democrat fuckers that we're having now.
China?
Oh, that's not good. Double-edged sword. Fast fashion. I'm sure he wasn't thinking about that at the time. It's like when the founding fathers were like, right to bear arms. They won't.
Yeah, you have the right to have a pair of bear arms over your mantle.
How could they misinterpret this? Clearly, you can chop
So sorry to
the arms of a bear
And hang 'em above your mantle.
Form a militia with them, or you have the right to teach a bear how to do karate. For like
Oh, that'd be cool.
it's a well-regulated militia of bears that know how to use these hands or arms.
And they ride little bicicletas.
Yeah, like muskets, guns, machine guns. What the fuck is all that? Going back in time.
We're trying to start the circuit.
And then him being like turning to you and being like, I know. Good. It's
Also,
already-
good throwback to an old Family Guy skit. I'm just saying, not taking credit, not a stealer. We do not
Oh,
steal.
yeah, right to bear. That's an old one.
That's an old one. That's how old a whole little Kels is.
I'm old too, though.
Nah.
Those episodes on iTunes. iTunes.
Shit. Do you still call it iTunes whenever you're referring to like Apple
What is
Music?
it? What is it now? It's not Apple Music if you watch. Oh, it's Apple TV. Okay. I hate that shit. It's like, bring it back. Bring back iTunes.
Bring back the tune.
It's
I
never
want a
been
jam
the
on my
same with
tunes.
Tim Apple. I miss Steve Jobs and his abuse of his staff.
Hmm.
Abuse your staff more, Tim Apple. Yell at them. Make them work overtime, even 1 hour. I don't know. It's too comfy over there. They're too comfortable in their stupid campus shaped like a UFO. Like they're going to fly away one day. Like they're all too good for us.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
Literally, that's what it is. They're like, yeah, use your stupid little rectangles. One day we'll ascend above you in our UFO shaped fucking campus. One day Tim comes in. Guys, it's the pizza party. It's the big day.
Oh, God.
The big release day. Eat the pizza instead of the Kool-Aid. Everybody at
That's a
Apple
good one.
found dead in what is being called Jonestown OS 2. Good one.
That's a good one.
But
That was a good one.
yeah, they're not gonna like that one.
The pool house has been pulled from.
I'm unable to deny the call. My phone picks it up itself. You can't say that. That's not nice.
That's mean.
Now it's starting to sound like Dr. Phil,
Plot twist. It's been Phil the whole time.
making Tim Cook sound like that gay guy from Family Guy. Hey, y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. I still love a good Family Guy. Like just
Oh,
a good
no.
old binge.
We all introduced a new iPhone. It's made of titanium. It's very hard. I know. He's trying to like show it off at the tech demo. It breaks. Oh no. Oh, it's all right.
I know.
We have a backup right here. Like he's the opposite of Steve Jobs. Like he's super nice about it. It's all right. I brought a backup right here. Always be prepared. It's fine. Like it works. Everyone holds their breath because
That's how you gotta prep.
Steve's abuse. But Tim's just like, no, it's fine.
It's
Have you
fine.
vegetables today? Mr. Ass. Wholesome CEO Tim Cook. That's why the phones suck now. He's like, it's fine. Take your time. No, Tim. Come on. Crack the whip. Get angry. We're going to release a Vision Pro. It costs a lot of money because, I mean, they work very hard on it.
So hard. Oh, we love it when it's hard.
Oh, we love it when it's very hard.
I'm sorry.
Tim Cook. Tim Apple, folks.
I am the apple.
Why does Steve pick him? What did
I don't
Steve
know.
see? Like, you know what? I've abused these guys for too long. Let me give them a break. Tim, you're a nice guy.
You want a pizza party?
You wanna like run this whole company
And like not to the ground?
all you gotta do every year make the phones a little bit thinner. And then like every few years you go from like square edges to rounded edges. And then
Ah.
square edges again. People are like, shit, nostalgia, but thinner. And those bezels,
If anything-
we could do no bezels right now, but we're not gonna. We're gonna slowly move them back.
There's a clause in the agreement where he's like, we're not doing Tim's triangle idea. I cannot
The
repeat.
triangle. The triangle phone? I thought it was a good idea.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense for you, but it makes sense for me. I could fit
It
that.
doesn't even fit in
somewhere else.
pockets.
It
Only
fits
one
somewhere.
side.
Oh, I know a pocket it could fit in. And every 5 years, you add like another camera lens. Like it's unnecessary. They could all be done with the same one camera lens, but like it's fine. Just like it's all right.
It's all right, brother.
The iPhones end up with like 6 camera lenses in 5
Oh my
years.
gosh.
Like, no, we need this. Really. Like, we really need this right now. It's very important. You don't understand. If we don't have this, like, how will we compete with Samsung and their one camera lens? Or no, they're all up to 3 now. It looks weird.
I mean, like, I make sure to use the shit out of those cameras instead of someone that just never uses them.
Yeah, no, like the telephoto lenses and stuff it's useful for those close up macro or whatever you're trying to do, or the zoom, or then there's the far away camera or whatever, the 0.5 or negative 0.5 or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Anywho, great for cat
Anyhoozle.
pictures. All I do is take pictures of Susie.
All I do now is take pictures of ungrateful students.
Oh, that's good.
Bullshit.
That'll help with everything.
I literally said, hey guys, I need to get pictures because I have to. For you, it's a slight inconvenience. For me, it's keeping my job.
They're like, what's in it for me? I'm tired. I haven't slept in many days.
You signed up for this. Your problem, not mine. Now smile.
My mom said I have to do this. My mom used to choke me. You're like, what?
And that's a ticket to the counselor's office. Anyone else?
My mom used to choke me too.
Did you ever get a boner? Yes or no?
I don't know.
No? Okay, then that's a problem for another day.
Yes.
All right, another ticket to the counselor's office. I'm keeping her busy today. She complained that she doesn't give enough business. I'm giving it all to her.
How people get out of the pictures. My mom used to choke me.
All right, we're going to have to step it up. Choking is no longer an excuse.
They have to hire 4 more counselors. There's a wait list. It's getting really bad. There's a line outside of the counselor's office.
Gotta pay off that degree somehow, Susan. Sorry, that's stuck in my head. Fucking love the substance. I'm not sorry.
Here, Apple.
Oh, but
also love it.
Unrelated. So I was flipping through some old Playboys today. I came across this old Red Bull app.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it's progressive or not, or I don't know. There's something artistic about it, or I don't. There's something that it called to me. I don't know why, but it's Alex.
Come on, Face ID. Wait. Okay, so what? Okay.
I don't know if it's ahead of its time or not, because this is from 2003.
Yeah, I mean, like that's pretty ahead of its time.
Okay, cool. I'm on board with it then, because I was like, I'm hoping it's not like a jab towards people of the community, but pretty much a rundown of this is it's very simplistic. It's kind of like looking back at old like marketing ads of like the mid-century or what have you, but this is the 2000s. It's just a white page with a picture with a frame of I assume a M to F person that's wearing pretty like, avant-garde, like tutu with a bodice and, Marilyn Monroe, like diamond bracelets, a pearl necklace, a crown, has a cigar and a glass of champagne. And it has a checkbox below it saying improves performance, increases endurance, increases concentration, improves reaction speed, resolves gender issues, not checked. But then it says Red Bull gives you wings.
Nice.
It's really interesting. I don't know why. I found that very interesting.
Progressive for 2003.
Especially in a Playboy magazine?
Well, I mean, Playboy was definitely like ahead of its time in some ways.
Like, I was really fascinated by them. I was actually reading the articles.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even touched a Playboy before.
It's
I'm
really
afraid of,
unique.
Like, going and buying one, or I was back
Oh my
when
gosh.
magazines were still a thing, or bookstores. But when we were in middle school, we always talked about, yeah, let's go steal one. No, none of us ever did. Like, we talked about it. We found out about, like, internet porn being free.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, problem solved.
Taking some of these party jokes to, like, a party. What do you give the man who has everything?
Nothing.
Antibiotics.
That's a good one.
How is air like sex?
I don't know.
It's no big deal until you're not getting any.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm sorry.
It's been a long time. What month are we in? May? Is it February? Whoa, wow.
I'm going to pull this out at my partner's next get-together of his family. If they start getting political, I'll be like, hey, guys, political speeches are like steer. A point here, a point there, and a lot of bull in between. Now let's go get charve that turkey. I mean, maybe Playboy might just be my Bible to life now.
Playboy saved my relationship.
There was actually a lot of like, there was only maybe 10 pictures max. I thought like the whole thing would be slathered in like porno.
No, it's like
But no,
words.
Just a few titties. There's a lot of words.
A lot of words. Playboy.
And I pulled one, I think the Christmas one, that still had Kendra in it. And I was like, damn, this is old. She was one of, like, that was back whenever she was actually still with Hef. This was obviously still before everything.
But yeah, he's dead now. He's deceased.
Oh no, the Kendra lore? Kendra? Dude, she was the youngest of the trio. We're going back to more Kelsey lore of unnecessary information. Like, she was the youngest. Like, there was Holly and Madison, and then Kendra came in later. But when she finally left, like, she was still like young. Like, she got in early, like 19, 20. and she retired at like 26, 27 and married that former athlete. And they had their own spin-off show. I think he was a basketball or football star, but either or, he cheated on her. And this is, being the 2000s, she was so hung up on the fact that it was a trans woman. And she kept saying, like, you slept with a man. I'm like, okay, like, this was the 2000s before things got really progressive, where it's like, well, that's a woman.
The trans vote.
But, your husband and father of your children stepped out on you many times.
Damn.
Doesn't deserve that.
Well, that shit happens. Sorry to sound cynical. I was going to say, yeah, that shit happens. Whatever. Smokes a cigarette.
She's only 39.
Damn. Leo DiCaprio's like, get away from me. You old bitch. You haggard bitch. Get back, you fiend.
But let me see. Life and career. Girls Next Door. Kendra, marriage and motherhood. 2008. Reported that Wilkinson was Olive Garden's biggest celebrity fan. Whoa. Excuse me, I'm here. Okay. Oh yeah, Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver Hank Baskett. That's who she married. Had kids. She was ridiculed for after giving birth. She weighed 140 pounds.
How could she? How dare you?
I'm trying to just get down 10. Like 140.
140 pounds. That's horrible. That's so mean.
Right. Okay. Filed for divorce in 2018, seeking restoration of her maiden name in the process. And now she's focused on her real estate career.
All right. Okay.
Some people can. Oh, new reality series, Kendra Sells Hollywood.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, but the show was canceled after 2 seasons.
Okay, she wasn't ready.
No, in January 2024, she interviewed with People magazine, revealed that she's been struggling with depression, saying it's not easy to look back at my 20s. I've had to face my demons. Playboy really messed my whole life up. Oh my God.
She was never ready.
Poor thing.
Stop talking.
Okay, wait. So 2025, 20 years ago, she started at 19. 19. Homegirl still looks fly, though. She looks fine. She's gorgeous. She's glowing. So pretty. And still doing real estate. I don't know how we fell down this hole, but
I don't remember.
80.
Folks, I don't. 80. Folks, I'm back to where we started when this show all began.
And we're biting out.
With work crushes. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit's, yeah. You like reboots, folks?
I sure don't. Know how that goes.
Like reboots? You like being in your office and this new girl keeps coming in and hanging out? And you find yourself having an aneurysm every time she sits near you?
Huh?
She's not even in your department, folks.
Boy.
And your heart's
no.
doing all kinds of skippity dips.
Alex, that's what a Midwest woman sounds like during sex. Alex, oh no.
Don't do that. Don't stop it. Stop it right there. Is what I should be saying to myself too. No, but I'll stop with the disassociating. Yeah, no, it's good though. Like the only thing I'm saying with that is that it's good to finally, after months of no one will ever replace that one person. I'll never feel that way again. There's never going to be a spark in my heart again. Years of that, really. If we're being honest. Like, no one can replace her. I went on a date. She was great, but she didn't talk like her. I went on another date. She was nice, but she didn't have the same music taste as her. That's, like, gone. Somebody just popped in and was like, hi, I'm so-and-so. And I was like, oh, God. Yeah. And, like, I mean, it's just... I feel cleansed.
The cleansing has happened?
The cleansing, folks. Well, no, it's just like, it's good to know that there's still a feeling in there, or that there's an ability to feel that somewhere else.
Get them butterflies, butterflies in your dick again?
No, not in my penis.
Sorry.
Not trying to get called into HR.
I forgot work.
Not again. No, I'm kidding. It hasn't happened. I have not experienced that in a long time. I mean, I've dated people the last year. been in relationships, and it's just good to know that after like trying and not feeling that, just like not trying, all of a sudden, like, boom, hi, there it is.
Just like bada boom, bada bing, we back,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, and I have more of a brain and emotional wherewithal than I previously did.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of finally dealt with a lot of the shit that I was putting off, medicated, and
Love medicine. Lover.
we love medicine over here.
We love medicine. Prescribed and legal, of course.
And not crashing out and about to be 5 months sober, which is very exciting.
That is very exciting, brother.
Can actually organize my thoughts now, which is why I've been having so many realizations and so many emotional transitional, I don't know what to call them, breakthroughs, I guess. Writing a lot of shit down, working on
Papa.
myself, and not just saying I am, actually doing the work.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to feel more organized, and I'm still at a place where I'm not out there seeking something out. Relationships to me don't seem like the end all anymore, especially once you realize we all die alone, regardless of if we're married our entire life. So why live my whole life worrying about something that's just gonna happen? And not in a cynical way either, in a hopeful way, in a positive way. Like there's other things in life that are fulfilling as well as that. And that's been fun. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I know my tone is sometimes hard for people to decode, I've been told, but it's been a very transformative period. It has very much not felt like a waste of time. Even when I hop on the internet and I see somebody I know like having their second kid, and I'm like, what? You're doing that already? Like, shit.
Why?
Should I be doing that? And then I'm like, nah, no, it's not for me.
I'm like cats.
Yeah, and like some people just weren't made for some things, and maybe realizing that in a lot of ways, and that's fine. Why force a square peg into a round hole?
And also, it's a day at a time. You never know what's going to happen.
That's true, and I'd rather live
Like,
my
because-
life not expecting and not preparing for stupid shit and not worrying about stupid shit and just going wherever the wind takes me.
But you know what you can prepare for?
What?
Hurricane season 2025 coming soon. This is my time. Okay, but also not to backtrack. I know when we mentioned like some people might be hard to decipher your tone thing. I just think that's like it's. I think that's like human. Like, you know, whenever you like send someone a text and they read it completely wrong because they made the assumption of like, oh, that's how they're talking to me. And it's like, no, this is just how Alex sounds.
Well, this is also the first year in my life where that's actually becoming less of an issue because I've been more aware of it. And even at work now, I'm very, very, very aware of my voice. And this is something we've discussed in the past where it's like, okay, I realize now my words have a lot more power than I've acknowledged in the past. Probably knew that the whole time. Yada, yada, yada. Sorry, I'm a piece of shit, etc., etc., etc. Not doing the piece of shit thing anymore and channeling that into my job all the time. Not learning how to be sincere. That sounds so Zuckerbergian.
Well,
Like,
is it
learning how to channel my sincerity into a better way to communicate, not only with clients, but my colleagues, my coworkers, my friends, other people, resolve things from the past, circle back, tie up the bow, move forward, like fight the demons, but also just put things to bed. Finally.
I'm wondering if like that also might be a masking tactic that might be like a factor with TISM?
Wait, which
With
part?
the like the voice thing and like having to learn and adapt and like, oh, I gotta do this to convey this message. Isn't that like a form of masking?
Maybe, but I'm also
I
just
think it-
like a lot of the time telling people what I wish someone would have told me in times where I felt like they felt, or I don't know, expanding on that. Sometimes just listening, or the voice switch. It definitely used to be a masking technique, Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely used to be a way for me to defend myself and to separate myself from I don't know, my own identity. I didn't really know who I was for a long time or what I wanted in my life. Being a lightning rod for energy, that's a really bad place to be when you have no direction. Feeling like in ways now there is some direction, that's less of an issue.
Mhm.
There's a lot less avoidance happening, whether it be not drinking to avoid my feelings and letting them all hit me these last few months alone too, depriving myself of, you know, a shoulder to cry on. And being that
Mhm.
shoulder instead has been fucking amazing for me. And then I go back to work, and instead of masking, the voice skill becomes a tool to get things done, whether it be switching to a paging voice with more timbre in it to resonate with the rooms in the back where the team may not be able to hear our pages as much. Or hop on with a certain doctor who I know is an avoidant type and has a lot of
Mhm.
social anxiety, and kind of nudging them gently to hop on the phone with a client, or in an emergency situation, being a lot more urgent, or softening things when somebody's calling about, a pet aftercare when they passed, or trying to figure out what to do when it seems like their pet is passing. I understand there's a lot of people around me that don't take the time to listen. And as somebody who in their life has often felt like they're not being listened to, I can resonate with that from the client side, but also my coworker side or sides. When you're dealing with emergencies, there's a lot of talking and people feel like they don't have the time to listen. And that becomes a pattern, and that can be very dangerous. So to have somebody that does listen and then executes based off of that, especially to the clients, is valuable.
Mhm.
Definitely valuable.
Yeah, especially it's not just observational, but just act. I think that's like, isn't that kind of the way of like active listening, like gauging the temperature of the conversation, the situation, and the urgency?
Yeah, big time.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
should be a big part of the job, like expectations, and should be emphasized a lot more. It would help too, because what I found is they keep handing me all the hard fucking calls, or hard fucking
Yeah.
where it's like a really, really angry person. I've gotten pretty good at sizing them up and talking them down in a non
And then
way. And
you
with
should join my role. Sorry, not to make light. Not to make light. Keep going.
I don't know. I like where I am and what I'm doing, and it's been very formative, especially like the last few months have been this very sudden and very quick build up or
Mhm.
development, personal development, I guess. And it's been good to go from the person who felt like they were emotionally depending on people during their crash outs to now the person that people depend on. And instead of running away from that responsibility when it's handed to me, I stand there and face it. That's a big step. And that may be why you don't hear a lot of the voices on this show anymore unless we really need to do it for a bit.
And we love our bits.
We love our bits. Here he is. Okay.
Man.
We're growing up, folks.
Either or, at the end of the day, we still like to joke around and pal around, like with our listeners, where it's like hopefully they feel they're a part of the conversation, or they're with trusted fellows, where it's like we want to be your pals, not to
Yeah, except
encourage,
for
like,
HR is
yeah.
listening. Don't
Yes.
come on. Come on, really? What do you think this show is going to be about? I'm talking about how to use a stethoscope.
But like, I guess that's almost like, even it's not intentional, but that's what establishes the parasocial relationship, where it's like, yeah, I feel like I know them, but it's like, if we were to do something wrong, then they might feel betrayed. But like, I hope we're not doing anything wrong, because at the end of the day, I want to be just an entertainer, like not as my main focus or goal, but it's like I want to be perceived as entertaining, or someone
Right.
likable, someone that you want to enjoy listening to, because I find joy from it, and I hope people find joy from what we produce.
And I would definitely like to, I don't know, like, yeah, I want us to be enjoyed and, like I said last episode, consumed and
Yeah, y'all can consume me. Find me. And I'm sure-
to be entertaining to others and to be a part of your day in this whatever weird space digitally,
we've created.
you know, on the yeah, here on the internet. And it's hard to when you're hyper aware of who's listening, you wanna forget about that. And I'm kind of starting to, which means we can go back to being silly and not having to
hmm
speak directly to certain people.
Which is also why I want to touch a little slight tangent. I want to touch upon, like, I forgot to share the last clip. This is welcome to business talk.
Business
But-
talk.
But the reason why I didn't share the yeasty balls clip before is because I have family on my social. I don't need them to know about my balls,
Oh,
my ball sniffing.
yeah, yeah. You said some things that we can't have your family.
I feel like I don't need my almost 90-year-old grandmother.
Oh my god.
But, like, speaking of balls,
Oh.
we can clip this one. I think it's finally, I mean, I not to talk relationships. I know this is a huge pivot, but, like, I had a point in my relationship today that I was like, oh shit, either I'm in it or I need to get out. Like, at one point, you know, I thought dinner was at 5, and I was like, oh, I'm stopping at the gas station. My partner's like, what? Well, people are waiting, and it's 4 o'clock. I was like, what? And I get there, they were waiting on me to start eating. I was like, it's 4 o'clock. I was told 5, but
Yeah,
had
whoa, what?
food. Shitty. I say thank you. I keep
That's
getting told the
gaslighting.
wrong times. His mom said the same thing, but I was like, it's 4. I thought we were eating at 5, but they changed things on the fly. I'm just like, okay,
you weren't
don't.
So that's not their fucking fault. Or I mean, that's
And
not
that's
your
like-
fucking fault. Like that's theirs.
And the same thing with, like, the day this happened. This plan came to fruition the day before, where, like, this is why I feel like I go insane sometimes,
God
because
damn
I'm
it.
like, am I the crazy
Is this the-
person?
Is this 2025 is the year of role reversals? I said that a million times. Now it's you talking about this stuff, and I'm like, I'm finally done speaking directly to certain people. A name I almost said.
Am I pulling out the bad in you? Am I
No,
the instant?
No. I will try to help you any way I can here.
I tried to do the same for you,
And I
buddy.
appreciate
But-
that.
Like, so it came to fruition the day before, like, oh yeah, it's like at 5, come over, we're just having burgers. Cool. I thought I had time because I'm apparently the neighborhood handyman now. I'm calling myself the handy
Oh, you're
kels
the fixer.
because I'm the fixer. I'm watching like 10 houses as we speak.
Jesus Christ, are you getting paid for
I
that?
am the keeper. Yes, of course I'm getting paid for that. Yes, exactly. I'm watching animals. I'm watching pools. I'm filling pools. I'm taking care of gardens. I'm taking care of lanais. I'm taking care of irrigation system. I'm doing everything.
I want that job.
I am a jack of all trades. I feel like a lot of people over here are like, whoa, what the fuck, Elfin? Like, you do
I'm a
not know who I am.
I'm a jack off.
Hey.
Oh,
But-
that doesn't make sense.
But I'm having a puppy sleepaway camp at my house this upcoming week because I have another neighbor going out of town. This little shit. I don't know. I don't want us to put out his government name.
His
What's a generic dog name? Rufus. Rufus. He's 6 months old. He's like a
Aw.
Bichon mix.
Oh, it's just
He's so cute, but there's no thought behind those. It's all energy, no thought.
next.
He's a puppy. He's a puppy. He's just a bubbling little idiot, and he's so cute. But like, I had to stop by their house to get all the stuff ready, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll drop it off Tuesday morning." And I was like, because they were over this past weekend, and I was like, we were just talking, like, he can just stay here. He doesn't have to stay at the house because during the day he's gonna be alone. Like, he's a puppy.
He needs a
Yes, exactly. And then, like, he can be here with my dog, and he can, like, have, like, because my folks work from home, like, especially my dad, he works from home, like,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of the times. And so he can have company and be let out and be fed and all this and that and get exposure to other animals and cats. And then I
Yeah.
come home and I take care of the rest of it. I do the night shift, you know, it's a communal effort. But so where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I was doing that. And then my partner's like, are you on the way? I was like, it's 4 o'clock. What do you mean am I on the way? And so I get there, we have din, whatever. And then we're chit chatting for a bit. I of course got a doggy bag because I don't want to make my lunch for tomorrow.
Was
but-
it for Rufus?
No, it's for me. It's my dog. It's a Kels bag. But like, then his mom out of nowhere, my partner was like, she was like, a boyfriend's brother's wife has been asking for younger pictures of her husband, aka partner's brother. So like, may as well pull out some of these boxes so we can look through these family pictures. This is where I'm going back to, where it's like, oh, I'm probably in this, or
sounds like the
need to
beginning of
figure
like
out.
a Reddit post to just know Mael. Which, by the way, I've been in Yahoo News for a Reddit post I made on there.
You're shitting me.
It's been enough time where I can say that it's the Yahoo News statute of limitations.
But like, she's a nice woman, but sometimes gives just no MIL, because right before that, like, it's so hot out. Like, we're in drought. We're in drought so bad. Like, we need rain. It's like Florida is in drought right now, brother.
I believe it.
And that's not good for hurricane season about to come up, brother.
And that's good, folks.
But so the thing is that, like, I was like, I'm gonna go inside, and like, I don't want to be like a stereotypical female, be like, the dishes, but I'm like, I want to be in the AC, and I'm not just gonna sit there while like no one else is offering to help her. Like, it's just common courtesy, where it's like, hey, do you want help? And I know every time she's gonna say, oh, no, 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 like, I like doing things my way. And I'm like, you're getting help no matter what. So I'm putting away like refrigerated foods and putting them in plastic baggies, because I know this house like the back of my hand. I know where everything is. And so, and it's really funny, his grandma that was there kept calling his brother's wife my name, even though she's this. Oh gosh, all the gossip. Girls, they, them's gays, fit in. Like, I'm just like, I've only been a part of y'all's lives for like truly for a year and a half. And I've made such an impact that you forget his brother's wife's name, and they've been dating since they were 15 years old, and they're older than me. She's been around for at least 15 years, and they forget her name now and call her my name. But so, but I'm putting away stuff, and I don't know how we got on the topic, but I was like, yeah, like, I was telling stories about my cousin's kids and like funny little outgoings. Like, oh, I told my cousin's husband, like, this is back in my old job. I had such a shitty day at work, and the only thing that's going to make me happy right now is say to your kids, I got y'all treats, and it's candy, and they're going to smile and be happy and be full of sugar, and then I'm going to pass them on to you. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, thank you. Because just the fact that I was like, I love being fun auntie. I love, I'm of auntie age. I'm not just cousin anymore. I'm auntie. This is like a whole Canadian thing. Don't get me started, Métis stuff. But I was like, I'm auntie, and I'm of auntie age, and I love doing fun auntie stuff. I was like, oh, and I feel like this was bad, but I would help out like the young mothers at my former job, where it's like, they were like, I had to bring my kid. I don't have people to take care of them right now. And I'm holding the kid for them, like, oh, yeah. Sign here, sign your life away. Like, this is what you got to do. Or like, how do I help you alleviate the situation in your decision-making process for your future? Because they're investing in their future. And I'm just like, this is a temporary distraction right now, but you need someone that's an adult giving you information, but able to help that distraction, where it's like, this is what you're looking at. This is going to help you. This is going to help your kid, because this is going to lead towards a career-based field. And so that's when his mom said, see, you have the mommy genes in you. You should have children.
Jesus.
And that's why I said no. Like, I like having the fun stuff, and, like, I fill them up with sugar and maybe spend 3 hours and send them on their way, because I get to be there for the fun parts. I don't have to be the responsible parts, aside from, making sure they don't die on my watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not hard, but that's why it's like you make it seem like, I was like, this is not for me. Like, that's not my life. That's not my calling. That's not what I want to do. But I like, just because I don't want kids doesn't mean I don't like kids. It's just, I don't want to bear the I didn't say all this to her, but I don't want to bear the responsibility of like sacrificing my life, sleep, funds, like, just because it's a very selfless act to have children. Like, you really are putting yourself aside. And it's not saying I'm selfish, but I know my priorities lie in the fact that I'm like, I value my current life so much more than to make that huge sacrifice in so many ways, more than one. Oh, and I told her, I was like, oh, I'll have cats, but I was like, I'll be the one that's like, I'll be the one that's like, I want to do the fun stuff, and also, or what's a Jack and Jill, like, whenever they're teenagers on a Friday or Saturday night and they go to a party and told their parents, oh, I'm going to sleep over at Becky's house, right? they end up getting too fucked up. They're drunk, they're high, whatever, and their friends are like, "Let's go," and it's like, oh, they've been drinking too. I want to be that reliable source that they can call me in full confidence, saying, "Hey, I'm fucked up. My friends are fucked up. They're about to go drive. They don't want to take the damn Uber that I ordered." And first of all, I'll be like, "Okay, cancel the Uber," but also I'd be like, "Well, also it's a weekend, so I'm probably fucked up on something. So I'm gonna have my partner drive because he doesn't drink." To go pick you up, and then we're going to go through the Taco Bell drive-through, go home, watch whatever streaming service is currently available at that time for $600 a month.
His mom is going to be there to choke you. Like,
But like, be like, hey, call the folks, be like, "Hey, they went to a party. They're safe with us now. Come get them in the morning." Like, I want to be that type of responsible. Like, I'm not providing the shit, but it's like, hey, I know how your folks are, and I don't want you to put yourself in a dangerous situation because you're scared of being screamed at or punished.
Right.
But it's like, I want you to know that you have a safe adult in your life that's here to help protect you.
Like, you're not doing the thing where, like, I'd rather you drink with me. Like, you're just being like, I know you're going to do what you do.
You're going to do stupid shit.
That's
Like, it's
part
inevitable.
of the learning experience of life. The more you're scared from it, the more mistakes you're going to make, and the more tragic those mistakes are going to be because you didn't learn early on.
And that's why, like, even I went to the beach with my partner and his folks like months ago, back when the weather was just nice enough and so cool, but still sunny. And his mom was like, "Oh, look how cute that little girl's swimsuit is." But brother would not agree to it because it's too inappropriate. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you sexualizing a child right now? Why is he sexualizing a child? Because she's wearing like pretty much like not a tank. It was like a very high up two-piece where that's like maybe an inch of skin was showing.
Oh my God, how scandalous.
And I was like,
showing ankles? How could she?
Yeah. But I was like, well, if anything, it's smart that they have her in that swimsuit because they're very bright neon colors. And that's like preventative, that's drowning safety. Like, so you can see them in the water. Because even though people get scared, they're like, "Oh, I want to wear dark colors or neutral colors or blue colors so sharks don't think I'm like edible or they think I blend in with the scenery." It's like, well, no, you need to actually wear bright neon colors so it's easy to find you in water if you get caught in a riptide or a child drowning. Like, it's like choose your battles. But yeah, she had a portion of her stomach showing. This young, like maybe 5-year-old, like young kid. And I was like, the brother is the type where it's like so restrictive and conservative, womp womp. Where it's like, oh no, I don't want her to be like he's already sheltering her in that sense where I'm like, why are you thinking of that? Where it's like, obviously the parents put the kids in the swimsuit. So like, I don't know. I just thought that was a weird comment where I was like,
I don't like this because it makes me aroused.
It might arouse other people. It's too erotic.
I mean,
skin.
other people, totally.
And I'm not trying to make that out there in public where it's like, oh, that's what he thinks. But I'm like, you think it's too inappropriate because she's showing skin at the beach because an inch of tummy is showing.
I don't know this person. I'm Alex Nador, and I approve this message.
Like, I'm over here like, you don't know how frivolous I am. Like, I'm over here like, I would be naked right in front of y'all right now at this beach if I was allowed to. Like, I don't give a shit. A body is a fucking body.
Right.
And the normal brain with balanced or, medicated hormones, like, oh yeah, that's I don't get why. Well, hello, puritanical American culture, what's up? Where it's like, oh, like the body's only uses of sexual origin. It's like, no, it's just literally a fucking body. We all have the same shit going on. There's like, if I'm surrounded by 100 people that are of the same mindset, where it's like, hey, you're naked, cool, I could go about my business and not fucking do a glimpse. Unless I'm over here like, yo, I think you've got skin cancer. That mole is looking a little concerning.
I knew a lot of people who would skinny dip in college. It was just whatever.
I skinny dip all the time, brother.
People would skinny dip. I wouldn't because I was uncomfortable with my body. I was like,
poor little thing.
Very skinny. Around these muscular dudes and these beautiful women.
Dude, at my worst weight, my heaviest, I was
take off your pants, Alex. I'm like, no.
It's a little TMI. Hello, Pool House Network and anyone listening. I'm sorry. Like, dude, I literally went to like a club and it was a nudist club and I at my worst weight, 210 pounds, naked, swimming in the pool, suntanning. And I was like, I don't give a shit because no one here is gandering at me because they're like, we're all just we're just fucking bodies.
One time I was on acid and this I think it was the Arts House, at my college. they were having this pants off or no pants dance party, I think it was. So
Hell
in
yeah.
their underwear, and I show up with my friends, and like you can come in, but you have to take off your pants. And like there's this girl I had a crush on who was in one of my classes at the time, and
Mhm.
she's like, "Oh hey Alex, you coming to the party?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come in." She was like, "Okay, cool. So take off your pants." And I was like, "I think I'm gonna go home." She's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable." I was like, I'm on acid. You know, I should just. I'll see you later.
Toodly poodly.
See you in class. She's married now. Good for her.
Oh,
Whoa.
I don't know. Maybe she was like, "This is what society expects of me."
I don't think so. I don't think that's how that.
I mean, I hope she's fully in love and happy.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a Joe Rogan real.
Yeah, we're elaborating way too much on this one person. I feel really bad for them.
I'm pulling such a Joe Rogan right now. I'm
Feeling
so
bad
sorry.
Talking about somebody from my past. Oh my god. I have nothing.
Because-
I have nothing but good things to say about that person.
Like literally, I shit you not. Like in one of those old Playboy magazines, there was like my boyfriend was like, "Oh yeah. There's like an old like Joe Rogan interview before he was like really famous, like when he was still trying before he was like he was doing the acting thing still before he decided, oh, I'm just gonna do reality TV and become a commentator because his acting career failed." And then I came across it, and like one little glimpse I saw where it's like. It was an interview. What's your thoughts on marriage? And he was like, it's so trivial and like old fashioned that you decide to bind yourself to someone forever
Is he
and
married
like
with, like,
also
3
bring the
kids?
law into it.
Yeah, he's a family man. He's literally a family
Like,
guy.
oh,
Banana family guy. Joe Rogan's a hypocrite.
Fucking hypocrite.
I think he just got older. I think that's what happens. Like I'm sure if you asked him that, he'd be like, "Yeah, I was like dumb and I was fucking high when I said that. I'm always high when I say things. I'm fucking dumb, man. I really
I feel
smart
like-
people on, and then I look at them and I go, wow, that's crazy. You ever like sucked your own dick?
I think it's a really. I think it's
Like that's why I like him. And people are like, he's dangerous. He has too much power. It's like, have you ever actually listened to Joe Rogan? He'll have like a professor on who will be like, it doesn't matter if it's like a good professor, like I don't know, a good professor or a bad professor. Like I know a lot of those, but Professor Jordan Peterson was like,
yeah, I was about to say.
That's why women should be in the kitchen, and society says, you know, as per. And he cites some from like 1792, and Joe has not been paying attention the entire time and has just been waiting to speak. We'll just be like, whoa, man. Yo, that's like crazy. You hear about this thing with like the apes and how they can suck their own cocks? I can do that. I can suck my own cock. You ever tried that? Jordan's like, I don't think I have. I wouldn't do that because it sounds gay, and I'm not a woman.
Like I was wondering, like, what was it? Oh, I had a point to this. I had ADHD. 1 second.
Right.
Oh yeah, like I think it's really interesting how there's a pivot where it's like, from my observation, not all women, not all men, yada yada yada.
Not all men.
Disclaimer.
She
But
said
like,
it. The
no.
woman
But like, it's like whenever women are younger, they're under this pressure where it's like, oh my gosh, like I have to like really settle down quick. I have to get married. Like that, I feel like because they have that fear where it's like, oh, like
we got
if I'm 23.
We got engaged at 21.
See, I was like, if at 23, because I was like that in the beginning of my relationship where I'm like, if you don't know what you want after a year, you got to fucking buck up or like get out because like,
That rule before too, or it's like if you've been together for a year, like you know them enough where you know whether or not you should pop the question.
And that's like also that's the like maybe also parasocial with social media where it's like you hear all this shit all the fucking time, you're overexposed to all this information.
I don't listen to anyone anymore.
I'm not going to do that anymore. I haven't been because I'm over here now, like, because I remember early on in our relationship, I was like, he had like Playboy plasterings like all over his garage. And I was like,
nice.
no. I was like, take that the fuck down because that's just like, and this is coming from the girl that pole dances. I'm like,
It's like me getting in trouble for the Sydney Sweeney framed Hot Ones picture. I did. It wasn't even, she wasn't like in anything skimpy. It's just her beautiful smile and her beautiful eyes and that face those eyes of wonder. And my girlfriend at the time was like, no,
I get that because like I think we see that as like a threatening, not threatening presence
Sydney
and like, oh,
Sweeney?
like,
You think
no,
we're
because
gonna
it's like,
brush arms with Sydney Sweeney, let alone
no, it's
bump
because
uglies with Sydney Sweeney? Yeah, I
it's
said
because
bump uglies.
it feels like that's the set expectation. Like, oh, this is what you really like with my, and that you have my fat ass. Like, you know, it's just
Some
like
some
you get in your head.
unattainable white woman? No, I don't want that.
But it's like again, it comes down to society where it's like this is what people really want, and you're not it. But like,
She's on my vision board, but forget about that for a second, okay? Like, don't, like, don't. Let's just pretend that's not there.
but like, and then it comes cut to the day where
Manifesting who? What?
he's still like, okay, don't get mad. I have these out because I'm doing an art project, and I was like, oh no, I don't give a fuck.
Project, babe.
Like, no, it was because he does this custom
Okay.
art shit,
Oh,
and I'm like,
okay.
oh no, that
Alright.
I'm over
That's-
here like, dude, that's fucking sick. I was like, that's awesome, and like here I am going through these Playboys because like I would just be going through the Playboys with or without him, but like early on, and I was like, that gives creepy weird shit.
Yeah,
This is
I
in a
think,
public
like,
space.
Part of why I missed and just wanted her for so long was like I missed dating a bisexual woman, where it was like, yeah, she's hot. Or like, no, she would say it first,
Oh.
and then look at me and be like, you know, you can agree, right? And I'd be like, okay, yeah, oh my god, she's got big titties, wow, like, and she'd be like,
It's
yeah,
like,
I
wow, you
know.
really said that.
Yeah, imagine, yeah, she
Being
turns
a
it back
woman-
around. I mean, you really think that?
No, I wasn't like that. Being a woman's complex, but like I was gonna
It
say,
is. So like your
earlier-
fiance will say that like, I'm sorry, Alex, but I would do anything to John Mayer. But then you say like Doja Cat is pretty, and then she's not talking to you for the whole day.
I blame society. I don't think I think this is a well-renowned.
She was gonna go to a Grateful Dead and Company concert, and I was like, wait, no, wait.
Life is so complex, but like no, like
Life
early,
is
like I was
unfair,
saying
in other words.
earlier,
Welcome in
it's
the
so
song.
unfair. But like I was saying early on with like the women feel the pressure, like we have to do this early, but men don't feel that pressure where they're like, no, I don't give a fuck, this is not happening. But then like with the Joe Rogan comment, like, oh yeah, no, it's like so like trivial and like archaic and this and that. But here he is now as a family man, and it's like I think there's a juxtaposition at some point where women, if they don't fall into that, they're like, you know what? The guys were right. Like this is not the defining factor of my life or my livelihood. But then men are like, wait, no, like now that I got my stuff together and you've had your stuff together forever, this is what it's supposed to be. It's like, no, it doesn't have to be that. Because that's why I'm at this point now where I'm like, you know, early on, I was like, okay, I'm dating to marry, but now I'm in this long-term relationship. I'm like, I really don't give a shit about getting married at this point. Like, I'm in no rush
Yeah,
because
I think I'd be fine if I just like didn't date for the rest of my life.
I could, yes, exactly.
Which
Exactly.
is
I'm at a
weird
point-
to say out loud, but like there's certain things that you just like you don't get anymore when you live with someone. I've been thinking about it
Mhm.
because I lived with someone for what, like 6 years of our
Mhm.
7-year relationship, and like, okay, like what? Here's one: watching porn. How do you do that? It's hard. You got to sneak off.
Oh no, we
You
like
gotta call out sick from work. You gotta like.
unless like he wants his own personal
You
time,
can't
then like
use it
usually
on
it's
you can't use it your computer anymore. You can't get comfy. And then like if you want to do anything, it's not just porn, it's video games, it's your time, it's your own alone time. You have to like schedule that around somebody else now. And I know that sounds so selfish, but it's like you also choose to be in the relationship. Like so it's like,
Mhm.
well, fuck, what do I do now? Like if I really crave this alone time, I guess I have to give that up forever if I want to be
You-
with this person forever. And it's
I
like,
think
oh,
it's dependent on the
forever?
person.
Oh, fuck. I mean, that's part of also when I went to Colorado and it was like, now I'm going to do this forever. And I'm like in a place I don't know, in a space that's not mine, with like no space at all. Because like
Mhm.
I'm being hovered over. And now like I can't even do the Pool House podcast with Kelsey because like
Mhm.
there's no space, not in the way that there's no space like physically, but like hey, there's nowhere for me to like close the door where she's not going to be listening.
You know, not to divulge or like tangent. You know, the best part, at least with I was about to say my boyfriend's name. At least he's like, oh yeah, like in because it's a 2-bed house, like very small but like very good property, right? Where he's like, oh yeah, you can use this room to podcast and do your stuff in here. Like
Aw.
he's take because he had a hard time in the beginning where he's like, I just want a space that's my own, like, and I was trying not to push it, but I was he would ask for my input, but he's planning for the future in a sense, like you can use this area as your space as well. Like it's just I was like, okay, that's cool, and I was like, he would get freaked out sometimes. He would backpedal sometimes and get freaked out where it's like, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to live together. He's like, no, I just want some alone time first. Like, but now he's like, oh, I can't wait for the house to be done because then we can be together all the time. And like I was like, being a woman, not to say that's no woman, but being Kelsey, actually, I was like, what the fuck? Like, get it together. Make up your mind. Because I was like, you want this, but at the same time, you want your own space. But like, I get it. You have your own space. But it seems like what you talk about is like, we're going to be around each other pretty much 6 days out of the week.
Yeah,
and I don't think he realizes that.
It can be tough. It can be really tough.
It's just getting over it where I'm like, you want your space.
Ultimate test of a relationship is when you live together.
Exactly.
Oh my God. It's like, oh, that is a test. And then putting together furniture. Fuck shit. That's that gets dramatic. That's worse than like cheating or like that's worse than betrayal. That's worse than like lying about something or not doing something they asked you to do. That's like battleground, battlefield, warfare, World War III, total war, nuclear shit, fucking Oppenheimer level. And it's just fucking IKEA furniture, man. I'm having flashbacks. Just be careful out there, dude.
That's not the worst of my worries, honestly. Like, I'm so nonchalant where I'm just like over here, like that's not going to be an issue. Like either he's going to be like, I want to do this myself, or like I'll help.
It was like a dumb, trivial thing over like one of those stupid screws, and I was right. And I was like, okay, see, look, it fit. And she was like, fine, you want to be fucking right about everything? And I was like, what? I mean, I am right. That's like, look, like the shelf, like I'm literally right. I'm sorry that I'm right, but I'm right. When I started getting fed up with her shit, like instead of being, no, wait, please, no, you can be right. Like that was the end. That was the beginning of the end. Because like those fights turned, like the tide turned, where it wasn't me like, wait, no, please. It was like, no, you're wrong. You're very wrong. Look in the mirror and see the wrong written on your face.
Also, I don't know. I might be one of the fellow women out there that are like the outlier where it's like, I'm pretty self-sufficient and know how to build shit. And so does he. Like maybe like you were with a person that really never had to put anything together in their entire life. And that's why they got defensive.
She didn't play with Legos like I did.
I didn't play with Legos either, but I make some good ass furniture. I love making furniture. Maybe I'm supposed to be a lesbian. Sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't come for me. I'm sorry.
Should you drive a Subaru?
You know,
Outback?
I am gay. I would love a Subaru.
With a guitar in the backseat. I'm getting close. I keep my acoustic guitar in the backseat of my car, or in the trunk of my car.
Nice.
It's like
You never know.
No. I mean, I do know because on my lunch breaks, which can be up to an hour, if I would like them to, which I do very much. I go outside when the weather's nice and I sit out there in the parking lot and I just strum away, play guitar.
Dude, I was thinking about doing that same shit, taking my guitar to the fucking office.
I didn't know that.
Where it's like, I'm just chilling.
Could hear me, and now they know my secret.
I'm a musician, if you couldn't tell.
You're a musician? Fuck. They know. They heard relapsing again. Shit. He's a sad boy.
Yeah.
Shit. That explains so much. Who hurt him? And then I come in and I'm like, don't start. I come up to the window of the ICU. Hey, I just want to let you know I heard that question. Don't start. Don't start. You don't want to know. Listen, that's a very...
You can't handle this.
Have you ever
You can't handle this truth.
The Pool House with Alex and Kelsey? Start with episode from October of 2022, Dealing with Heartbreak.
Just ignore the pivot where it skips.
Yeah, there's like a lot of gaps for reasons we don't know. Okay, like we don't remember those times. We just don't remember. Nobody remembers.
No one remembers.
Okay, there's like a couple people that remember, and they're not so.
But they've been down. They've been down to clown.
They're not.
Well, the people I talk to, they're down to clown.
Some of them, I assume, are not so happy, Kelsey.
Well, on your end, on my end, I'm getting some good positive comments.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I'm talking about the people directly involved in those story arcs, Kelsey.
It's a character arc.
are not so happy.
Hey,
The very
you know what?
first one from our very first, like the Pride episode. Not that wasn't our very first, but like before the IJWH shit went down,
Mhm.
like ever at all, period. But I talked about a work crush, which is why I said it's a reboot, folks. We're cool. If you're listening, hey,
What's good?
I'd never reference this, bro. Not bro. It was, sister's weird too. That's very sweet. Cousin's worse. Cousin's even after Kanye.
Nah, shit. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not doing that.
Not doing that, folks. God, I'm becoming you.
With the talking about like relationship problems on the pod, and me being like, I'm gonna be better about what I say. I gave my cousin head.
Hey, according to the Kanye, not Alex and Kelsey over the pool house.
I didn't give my cousin head. No.
And we're not incestuous or hiling a horrendous dictator.
Yeah.
We're very anti-dictator and incest.
We just need to make sure people know that.
Because the incest community comes against us, where it's like, how fucking dare you say that? It's like, oh,
actually-
dude, we're not in the wrong.
It's really not that bad.
We're not in the wrong.
Says that it's like, okay.
No, nope. Even Freud is not down to clown
Freud
that
didn't-
way.
Freud didn't say it was cool.
He was just saying the reason why your sexual disparity is this way is because of your parents. It's always come down to the parents.
It just so happened that Sigmund Freud's mom was really hot.
Really?
No, I don't know that.
But brother,
must
it's
have
coming to
been.
that time.
Must have been.
Amelia Freud. Good look.
See, now we know. Now we know where it all begins.
I mean, his
Ha.
for the time, his folks were fine.
Really? Let me look at them.
Yeah,
Really?
honestly. Oh, dude, brother, his dad looks like Colin Jost.
Fucking no. God, fucking in every lifetime. In every fucking lifetime, Colin fucking Jost, this Lego man looking like if God made a man that looked like a Lego minifigure, it would be Colin fucking Jost. Just put a little plastic little comb over on him. Wait, just kidding. He's already got one and a little face that looks like it would look completely the same without a nose. You wouldn't even notice. There he is, Colin Jost.
Yep. Yeah, that's Colin Jost.
Wow, that's a lot
That's
of
Colin.
that I've just put towards Colin Jost.
I know.
Wow.
That's Colin fucking Jost.
Hey, it's better than some people. They're putting it towards some people. I mean, I hate the way to no. Stop it.
The way that you walk.
It's all right. It's okay, Alex. She can't hurt you.
Even with a full beard, just Colin Jost.
Just Colin Jost. Oh wait, let's see. Amelia. Amalia or Amelia? Amalia.
Amalia.
Damn, that's exotic. Amalia, my beautiful mom, Amalia. Sigmund.
Oh, God.
It's just her as an old lady. Oh wait, no, I mean that.
The one I sent you?
Oh wait, I didn't get the one that you sent me. Did you send?
I felt like, yeah, I sent you a screenshot, didn't I?
I didn't get it. What happened? What'd you do? Sigmund Freud's mom. No context. Oh yeah, no, she's not bad. Not bad.
This is what my boyfriend said. LOL, I like how they both have dream crush dead eyes as they stare in separate distances and are having nothing to do with each other. I'm sure they went home and said, such a romantic portrait, don't you think?
And then they had eye contactless missionary sex and went to sleep in their separate beds. And Sigmund was there. Young Sigmund was there the whole time watching, and that's how his psychology career began. Like my mom kind of really knows how to ride a dick. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for that one. Don't take that out of context, please. Please don't take that out of context.
Oh, gosh.
I'm begging America, the rest of the world. I'm begging. I know we have some other listeners in other places like New Zealand. I'm begging New Zealand as well. I know I said some things. Have I?
Oh, gosh.
But please don't take that out of context.
Isn't that so funny how instantaneously I sent something to my boyfriend and I didn't even think about it? I thought I said
Sigmund Freud's parents with no context. That's amazing. That was really good. It was really good, folks.
this has been another
Folks,
episode
I'm
of the Pool
going-
House.
I'm going to hell. I'll see you there.
Oh gosh, actually, I can't dive into that right
Rest
now.
in
It's
peace,
too
Joe
deep.
Biden.
Gosh,
We'll
it's
miss
another
you.
Margaritaville.
We'll miss
Pour out your buzz balls and
It's been a long
and out it when I see you again.
Oh. We'll miss you, Joe. I'm still alive. I'm not fucking dead.
It's your living funeral, brother. Enjoy it while you
Yeah.
can. Lop off those nuts and bones, or just ride it out, brother. Ride it out.
We haven't had a
Crack
single-
open
a doc
in the
show
south.
this whole episode. Speaking of,
All No,
where is he? Where's he? What's he doing?
gosh.
Phil, where? He's gone. He packed up, Kelsey. I just like looked over to his little corner where his litter box is and stuff. It's empty. All his
Oh,
shit's
God.
gone. He
You
took
had
the,
him shitting in the litter box?
it was his choice, not mine. I told him to use the toilet. He said, nah. He left a little note. He said, "Dear Pool House motherfuckers, y'all were some chill ass word I can't repeat and he can't say either, honestly."
God.
Very hip hop of you, Phil. I had to go and make some more dough, but I left you a little gift and a new
Oh,
roommate for your sad, lonely guitar friend here.
What?
Oh, what does that mean?
this is like a Jersey Shore drop. New roommate.
Where? Hello.
No.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Alex.
Where are you?
Recently, there was a recent vacancy at my old position that was once mine, and I'm going through my 55th divorce. She's a stupid bitch, in case you were wondering. It wasn't my fault. It was all hers, and everything it's going to be epic. Me being here, I'm going to bring you a lot of wacky, zany good times, and hopefully we can all relax and chill, even though I'm twitching a lot, and we can do as much ketamine as I just boofed before coming here. I'm Elon Musk, by the way. Hi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Musk, you better watch the fuck out, motherfucker. I'm got the bad baby all up in your shit like Alabama, motherfucker.
Maybe.
Barker.
May have crashed my Cybertruck self-drive. Well, it self-drove, actually, right into the pool house. My apologies.
Oh, you are so lucky. I am so far from you right now, Musk. Ooh, we'd be going down.
I could be there in a moment. In a moment's notice.
Oh yeah, with your fucking your little SpaceX program, your little fucking SpaceX program. Even though you're fucking like what the last 3 fucking like SpaceX fucking spaceships fucking blew up, wasting fucking taxpayer dollars, and only one succeeded.
I could remote into your car while you're driving it on the freeway, and mysteriously you crash into the bumper.
Try that with my 1983 Toyota, motherfucker. I will crash into your fucking Musk. What, Alex, you gotta take him away. We're gonna start beefing. We gonna start beefing. Fucking Musk, you fucking pussy ass bitch, you little fucking.
Take him away. He's kind of living here.
Oh, he's so lucky that he's living with you. I would be. Oh, the things I would do.
I invented a new device as a housewarming gift for you, Alex. It's a robot that says mean, horrible things about your exes, so you don't have to. From all the things you said to Grok over the last few months about them, I
Don't take it, Alex. Don't take it. Don't take it.
I'm already listening to it. Whoa, this is.
Fuck, my gosh. He may as well just be sucking his dick.
You gotta hear what this thing says. Oh, all right. You can stay for like a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3, 4.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Remember the wind takes.
I'm gonna get.
Wind
If he
takes
comes
us.
to my house, I'm whipping his ass with a chancla and just serving him chitlins.
That's where he's coming if it doesn't work out here.
He's gonna learn today.
Well,
Watch out, Musk.
I've actually, I know I already learned quite a few things in my life. I'm a very
Oh yeah, did you with your fake fucking diplomas and your fake degrees? Shut the fuck up, Musk. All right, Alex, let's wrap this up.
This has been the
I'm about to go Tupac on this biggie.
This has been the Pool House with Alex and Kelsey and Elon now. And Elon is.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
I
Your
was-
Cybertrucks are ugly.
I was in Rick and Morty. Do you remember that?
Yeah, wow.
Was that Elon Tusk? That was pretty
Mhm.
cool. That was pretty epic. For the memes. For the memes and the stonks.
You're a
Yeah.
scorn on society.
So many stonks. This has been the Pool House. I'm signing off.
No, you do not deserve to say that outro. You do not deserve to say that. You do not deserve to say that outro.
I'm sorry, Elon.
Sit down.
I'm sorry.
Sit.
He's sitting. He left. He went to go get more ketamine.
Of course, a little bit of nitrous as well. May as well hit up Kanye West while we're at it. But my buddy.
Yeah, well, he's gone. Let's sign off.
And welcome to the ongoing feud of Kelsey versus Musk. To be continued.
We love you, and you're very special. This has been the
And
Pool
have a
House.
good day.
Yeah. Take care of yourself out there.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Eat good. Go on a walk.
Yeah, do some things, you know?
If you see Elon Musk out of the blue, just fucking sock him. Just give him a nice little KO.
Well, we government official.
Oh, yep. Well, Musk is not a part of the government.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll see when I get iced tomorrow. I deport back to Mexico, even though I'm from Danbury, Connecticut.
You really did pull a full Kelsey right there. You really did. How the tables have turned.
How the turntables.
But this is the Pool House. We're fully a comedic podcast, agents.
Yeah, Agent Fox.
This is all satire.
Agent Fox, I'll see you on the phone.
Agent Kern, I'll see you on the flippity flop.
Yeah, or on our other podcast that's just for them, the Alex and Kelsey Make a Phone Call.
the
The
jail.
Alex and Kelsey Make a Phone Call, brought to you by AT&T, to our 2 FBI agents that think we don't know that they're listening.
And J Day. It's not the real J Day, it's jail day.
This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew. They're the 2 FBI agents that are tapped on my phone line. I'm like, how did they get a sponsorship for this phone call that we're tapped in on? Fuck. They're good. I do need
And
Blue
well,
Chew.
Thank you for listening to this
Thank you for
episode of Black
listening.
Mirror.
We love you, and you're very special. We love the FBI.
And have a good day.
We love you. Have a great day, FBI. FBI, open up. Open up your hearts.
Let's collab.
No. Wait, no. That's not.
Let's,
I want
let's
to.
keep it arm's
No.
distance.
No.
COVID, 6 feet.
Already been recruited once. Let's not do that again. Believe me. Folks, this has been the Pool House.
Believe him. We're back, baby.
We love you. You're very special. And we love America and the FBI, the CIA, and the Department of Homeland Security. You're all doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
And Supreme Overlord Trump.
Oh, no, we don't have to. It's fine. We don't have to praise.
He'll hear that. Like, he'll hear the files and he'll be like, I do like the sound, Supreme Overlord.
He's like, wait a minute. Say it again.
What?
You get a call on your personal. Say it again. You hear
I'm over here like,
popping sound in the background. Like,
I think there's a way to make it better. Crunchwrap Supreme Lord Trump.
I think I'm like, oh, I'm so hard. You're like, I think I'm being sexually harassed by the president.
Stop calling.
Stop calling this number.
If I change my number, he just goes into the system and be like,
I'm the president. I can-
this is her number. I'm gonna call her. This has been the Pool House.
Bye.
This is the Pool House.
See you next time.